Harvest Moon One World on the PlayStation 4. Patch version 1.02 has been installed. This is a YTF. We're gonna call this sort of a speed run of the first couple of days in this game. So I'll see if I can get about an hour into this game, see how much progress I need to make. I'm giving up on this game. It's become too much of a chore. But I want to see if the patch speeds things up a bit. Okay, so here on day 3, what's the next thing we need to do? Go on an adventure, head on an adventure, and search delicious food. That could be anything. This is literally day 1. So we have some... I mean, did this game start on spring day 1 or does it start on spring day 3? Yeah, I guess it starts on spring day 3. Yep, we're starting the game from the beginning. Yeah, so the tutorial's done. Congratulations. Okay. So what I figured out after playing this game for about 8 or 9, maybe 10 hours, I lost track, is that you will make mistakes, you will waste time, and you will eventually make progress after doing a bunch of tedious stuff. So I'm gonna try and speed run through this. When you find Harvest Wisp, we receive the seed from it. Like in Shenmue, the seeds appear they appear at certain times of day and in certain seasons. The seeds, you do not need to buy any seeds in this game. They are free. So basically the game is giving you free money all the time. Money is never an object in this game unless you waste it buying things like horses to travel more quickly, which I never buy because I haven't bought a horse yet. I don't want to tend to animals. It's just another money sink I don't really need right now. You can see what Harvest Wisp you found by viewing the Harvest Wisp list. Looking at the Harvest Wisp will be selected from the Harvest Wisp list shown on your mini map. This is necessary if you want to get particularly valuable Harvest Wisps. Press the triangle button and let's search for nothing. So wait until we get some more plants. Eventually in the game you'll find seeds for plants you really want, like dome cabbage, which is extremely valuable. Pink marguerite, I believe, is extremely valuable. Water lilies are worth like $1,000. So, like, if you find what you want to do is you want to go to the Harvest Wisp list, the Lisp, and pull up the ability to pull up some crops that you want to find seeds for. And if they appear on the map, they'll show up right here. And if you appear in the world during a certain time of the day, you'll be able to grab those specific seeds. There'll be a Sparky icon on land where you can expand your farm. There are designated spots in the world where you can plant your farm. You can't just dig up anywhere. You can place your farm any place there's a robot. There are also individual isolated blocks, brown blocks like this, where you can also plant trees. Apparently you cannot plant trees on these checkerboard farm plots that we have right here. Press X for Sparky to expand your farm. After expand your farm, his energy will return to 0. The game has this system where you can use acorns or other food or other stuff to replenish Sparky's energy, which allows you to move the farm. Acorns are extremely easy to get, so you can move your farm pretty much at will, I would argue. We'll show you where some acorns are a bit later. Refill your water bucket there. We have no seeds. Yes, we have seeds. I don't have an animal barn. I have one, but I never use it. I can't be bothered. You lose stamina whenever you perform an action. When it reaches 0, you'll pass out. When your body's in bad condition, your stamina will decrease more quickly. Oh, that's what the little icon was at the top of the screen. Yeah, that makes sense. You recover your stamina by returning your body back to normal by sleeping, yeah. But I want to say it depends on how much sleep you get the previous day. I don't think I've been awake long enough to stay up all night. But if you run out of stamina, you'll collapse and you'll wake up the next day feeling extremely groggy. Even if you fall asleep at like noon because you've done too much, you'll wake up in the morning. You'll wake up at 6 o'clock the next morning, and you'll be incredibly groggy, even though you probably got at least 18 hours of sleep. Yeah, well. Stamina, you can replenish your stamina by eating stuff. Please keep in mind, the easiest way to fill your stamina is to eat potatoes and corn. They are cheap, they are plentiful, and they last. They don't give you much energy, but they're everywhere. So you'll be fine. If you keel over and die, it's because you got lazy with, you know, you got lazy with not harvesting enough food in your backpack. Because you can stack like 20 potatoes in one slot right here. You should never run out of stamina unless you're just forgetful, I suppose. You can buy or tame an animal and keep it in your animal barn. Again, the only reason to keep an animal, I guess, is to get like milk, or in the case of a horse, to ride it. You can also get wool from a sheep. We'll show you that a bit later. You can let your animals out to graze again. It's another thing. Grazing can lower the stress of your animals. Again, I'm not worried about it. If your animals get too stressed, they'll get sick. If they get sick, buy some medicine. Again, another thing I don't want to have to worry about, because I don't see the point of tending to animals. I don't need the money. I can get letters with random requests. The random requests tend to be for things like, get me 3 watermelons, get me 2 eggplants, get me 5 potatoes, that kind of thing. And if you give me that, I'll give you, like, animal feed. Or I'll give you oak lumber. Or I'll give you other things that are of very limited value. These quests aren't terribly useful, but the major quests will get you things that you really want. Like a workbench, which you can use to unlock new areas of the game. You can get, at some point, a fast travel point. We'll show you the fast travel points a bit later. Early in the game, you're going everywhere on foot. And things are not compact. Stardew Valley kind of had the same problem, but in Stardew Valley, you could ultimately wind up getting things like automatic sprinklers pretty easily, because farming in that game was more important than it is in this game. Here, farming is in this game, farming is incredibly easy. Like I said, seeds are free. You just water every morning, and that's it. You don't even have to water most plants every morning. In Stardew Valley, I want to say you pretty much had to water everything. In this game, you don't, but the problem is that seeds are free. So you're never at a loss for stuff to grow. You never have to buy seeds. It's amazing. Like in Stardew Valley, there's a shipping bin, but the game implies that if you sell stuff in the stores, they may eventually give you seeds. I've only gotten 1 packet of seeds at a store, and it's for red pepper. And again, why buy seeds? They're free. They're everywhere, and there's an incredible variety of seeds. There's no reason to ever buy a seed in this game, ever. I can't think. I've been playing this game for 10 hours. I can't think of a single reason to sell a seed. To buy a seed. But I will sell stuff like, you know, what? Oak lumber. Some of the stuff I don't need. Again, I don't need turnip seeds. I can just sell the turnip seeds here. It'll save me a trip, so that's good. Like, do I want to sell anything? No. We're fine. We're out. So we're going to walk over here and unlock the rest of the game's content. This dude, this is Callison. There's a farmer here with some sick animals. This is our first mission in the game, but again, it's for a mechanic I'm never going to use. I spent 10 hours playing this game, and I never tended to a single animal, other than when the game forced me to, in order to make progress. So that was a bad design decision, too. I mean, I'm glad they gave you that option, but the Stardew Valley said, hey, here's how you can tend to animals. I never used one. I never used it, ever. But it didn't gate my progress until I was willing to learn a mechanic that was useless. At least I don't remember it. Like, basically, Stardew Valley never made me learn how to tend to animals, because I never used them. I really need to go back and figure out, like, I haven't really given it that much thought, because I haven't played Stardew Valley in a year. But it's one of those things where it's like, the chore aspect of Stardew Valley feels more rewarding than it does in this game. Clean up the barn. We're gonna muck the barn. Use compost to fertilize crops. Again, another mechanic I never need. Because again, everything grows and everything's free. So, again, Thankfully, the game does tell you what's growing in your garden. So unlike Stardew Valley, you don't have to like organize things the way you did in Stardew Valley. In this game, you just kind of like just put whatever you want anywhere you want. Oh, sorry. I forgot to do the thing. Animal feed. Again, another mechanic I'm never going to use. And its effects will rise when you pet your animals. You can pet the dog. Yeah, so let's pet the heifer. Yeah, so once it's gained its trust, it'll go over there and eat something. Different cats can melt at different intervals. Keep an eye on them. Again, I never do any of that. Yoink. So you press the X button once to gain its trust. Press it again to get it to eat. And press it again to, like, milk it, I guess. There's no strategy to this whatsoever. Just keep pressing the button. Which I guess makes sense if this were a mobile port. So I gain its trust, and I brush it, and then I shear it. All you do is just press the button. No technique whatsoever. So what did I earn? I earned tools that I will never use. I got a brush, a pitchfork, a milker, and clippers. Again, the very first thing you learn to do in this game is a thing you'll never do ever. Or at least maybe... It's completely optional at this point in the game. The first 10 hours, you won't have to feed it. You won't have to tend to a single animal in the first 10 hours of this game. Let's see. There potato seeds, whatever. Okay, so this is a patch upgrade. When I first installed this game from the disc, it was version 1.0. You would get 1 seed out of every bag. But now, due to the patch, the game gives you 3 seeds every time you get a bag. So that's part of the patch update, which is a good update. But now the game gives you even more free stuff you'll never need to worry about losing. Seeds are not a precious resource in this game. They are, as you see right now, they are everywhere. They are every single place. Now these plants aren't particularly valuable. You'll get 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 40 bucks for growing them. The red turnip seeds are worth maybe 50 or 60 bucks a pop. Again, you will be making... I had $42,000 and I gave up on this game an hour ago. I'm just doing this video to document how I feel about the progress of the game up to this point. She's the animal dealer. Let's see. Slinging that poke. View request you have received. Display the position of the client. Client's position display on the mini-map. Yes. Protecting animals. She wants 4 potatoes, and then an animal shop will open. But I don't need an animal shop. I'm being honest when I say this. I did this mission, and then 10 hours later, I didn't buy a single thing from the animal shop. So, you know, if you need money, you sell stuff here. You can buy things from the general store. You can, I'm going to buy an axe. Well, let's put it this way. The axe lets me sell lumber for $100 a pop. The hammer lets me smash rocks, which open up fast trap, which open up additional areas on the map. So there is that. If I get $2,000, I'll be able to buy both pretty easily. If you sell a lot of a certain kind of crop or flower, you'll be able to buy seeds for those kinds of crops or flowers. As I mentioned, I have been selling stuff to this shop. I've sold hundreds of items to these shops in the first 10 hours I played this game. The only thing I've ever gotten was a red pepper seed, which cost $50 a pop. Yeah, these tree seeds are always here. Ginkgo will be needed later because there's a mission, because we need ginkgo lumber to advance to the northwestern side of the map. I'll show you that in a second. You can't sell the seeds. You can sell milk. You might as well sell the milk. There's a recipe later in the game for strawberry milk. You never need milk ever. Like, ever. Sheep wool. You never need sheep wool ever. Compost. It's a fertilizer. I might as well just use it. It's not worth... I guess they'll give me a penny for this crap. Literally. The seeds are only worth a penny. You might as well just plant them. So what's the first thing I would buy? You never need to buy lumber. There are trees everywhere. Just chop them down. In fact, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy an axe. I can't buy the axe yet, so we'll do it later. I'll buy the axe to chop down trees. I'll sell the lumber, and I'll use the lumber money to buy the hammer. Because the hammer is only used to gather stone, which is 3 cents a pop. It's also used to break rocks that are in your garden. They're used to break rocks that are small blocks that are blocking paths. And they are also used to gather materials from the... what do you call it? They're used to gather materials from the mine, which you can't get to because it's blocked by a bridge that is collapsed. That you will see over here in a second. See? Right here. Yeah. So at some point in the game, about an hour from now, I'll complete a mission and the bridge will magically be repaired. There's also a bridge that's northwest of here. Let's see. I'm on the far left-hand side of the screen, the black chick. Right above basically right where that river is, right where my head is, there's a bridge. But the bridge is out unless you can find 4 ginkgo lumber. The only way to find ginkgo lumber is to grow a ginkgo tree. The ginkgo tree sapling costs $1,500. It takes several days to grow. I think it takes several weeks to grow. And you need to upgrade the axe in order to chop it down. Because I can only chop down these lumber trees right here. Pumpkin seeds. Oh, I didn't know you were here, actually. Let's see. If I go here, you can see the terrain that's used to grow these potato seeds. Where we are is grassland. The seasons are all listed here, so all 4 seasons are accounted for. You can grow potatoes any time of year. As long as you have grassland. I don't know what that second kind of terrain is. This is one of the major problems I have with the game. There are icons for things that are never explained. So in this case, I don't know what kind of terrain that is. I know that the grassland is the terrain that I'm on right now, but the game never explains that. There are plants that have died, but for the most part, the plants that have died are cheap, so I don't have to worry about that. Pumpkins. I'm not sure how valuable these are. These grow in 6 days. Again, in Stardew Valley, it mattered. Stuff in Stardew Valley would plant stuff and know that it took a week for it to pay off. And there are some plants like grapeseed you would grow, and it would constantly create new grapes. That's fine. You needed to know that because seeds cost money. Here, seeds are free, so you don't have to worry about that. Just grab whatever seeds there are and then just, do whatever. I can't chop any of these trees down because I didn't buy the axe yet. So we'll get to that. Can I fast travel? No, I don't have the memory portal. Yeah, I can't have the memory portal. The memory portal is the fast travel system. Nothing's been unlocked yet, so I can't use it. It's unlocked a couple of hours into the game. So for now, the game just wants you to wander around and just kind of see where everything is, and that's fine. Let's see. What's my request list? Deliver the potatoes. I don't want to deliver potatoes. So I'll tell you what, we'll just grow a few things. For now, I'm collecting seeds, because like I said, they're free. And I'll use the money to buy an axe, which I can use to make even more money. When I'm not growing stuff, you can chop down trees, make money. Easy. And again, I'll use the axe to chop down trees to make lumber. I sell the lumber so I can buy a hammer. And I keep the hammer to open up a couple more shortcuts. But the hammer's not really that useful at this point in the game. There's a veterinarian over here. Oh, there's an acorn. I'm going to want that acorn eventually. I can pet the fox. You can pet every wild animal in this game. It serves no purpose. Not that I'm aware of. I have pet wild grizzly bears. I have pet wild brown bears. I've pet every animal in this game. And every animal in this game that is not a farm animal is completely worthless as far as I'm concerned. They never give you anything. I guess it's an achievement. And if the achievement is press the button. The animals appear at certain times a day. So if you pet them, eventually you'll gain their trust completely, I guess. Can you ride them? I don't know. Can you ride the bear? I don't know. 4 ginkgo lumber. So again, it requires wood from a tree that's too strong for me to chop down right now. So I'll have to grow. I'll probably be able to grow one. Then once I grow it, I'll be able to chop it down once I unlock a better axe. How do I get a better axe? I have to get a workbench for my home. How do I get a workbench? What do you know? 3 white plant eggplant seeds. There's a mission later in the game where I might need those. So I'm going to hoard some of these rare seeds and then just sell the rest. There is a brown bear here. Not here right now. I can also sell this food right here. Although in my case, I'm probably just going to eat it. I only got 1 apple from that tree, huh? Amazing. I can also plant trees right here. If you have saplings for trees, you can plant them here. You can also plant regular stuff here if you want. I don't know why you would. But the idea is that if you want to plant a tree, you can't do it in the checkerboard farming plot. You have to go to an individual brown. You have to go to an isolated brown plot like that one if you want to plant some trees, which we will not be doing for a while. No more seeds here, I don't think. There might be some dome cabbage here finally. Let me just do a quick check. Dome cabbage is extremely valuable. It's like I said, it's worth $1,000. If it's not here, it might be up there. Beet seeds. They're not that big of a deal. Red turnips are reasonably valuable. So I got all... I think I have more than enough seeds, trust me. I'm running out of room in this bag. This bag does get bigger over time. I think about 3 or 4 hours into the game. You will get an upgrade. There's a bit of hard progression in this game. Eventually, at some point, you will get a bag. A bigger bag. You don't have to look for it. It just happens as it just happens as you advance through the game. I have 4 stamina hearts at the top of the screen there, next to my smiley face. As I advance through the game, I wake up one morning and I get a special gift from my fairy companion that gives me an extra stamina heart, like in Zelda. You don't have to look for it; they just give it to you as you progress through the game. Where's my water? So I have too many seeds. I'm going to grow potatoes so I can eat them for stamina. I'm also going to grow stuff that I can sell for money. Unfortunately, there's no quick way to do this. But like I said, once you harvest some plants, whoops, well, I'm already tired. Imagine that. So I'm gonna have to eat something. Let me see. What's the cheapest thing I can eat? I don't need compost. I got compost here and it serves no purpose. You can't eat the acorns, but you can throw them into the robot. So eventually we'll be able to move our farm. I'll show you what I mean in a second. We definitely want to grow these red turnip seeds because they're extremely valuable. Turnips you can eat. They're cheap. You might as well just eat them. We can grow everything here. Check the terrain. We can grow all these foods here. They're all in season. So I guess I'll eat an apple. Let me do a quick check and see how much this is worth. Prices are fixed. There's no variability to the prices. And the price here at the box is the same as the price in the store. These are worth $100, so I'm not gonna... Well, I'll keep them, then sell them when I know I don't need any more food. So I'll keep the apples because they're more valuable. These are only worth $50. These are for the robot. These can't be sold either. So I'll throw these to the robot. So you see on the left-hand side of the screen, that is how much energy I get if I feed this acorn to the robot. If I do it again, he's almost ready. How much do I get for the compost? Not much. Yeah. Might as well farm with it. Hold. This is a new wrinkle. I can't put it... Do I have to put it on top of the seed, probably? I probably put it on top of the seed. Now, I guess I said, remember in Stardew Valley where it mattered? Once it's watered, I can lay down the compost. Yeah. Again, I'll never use that ever again. It's completely worthless. So what do I want? Probably some pumpkin. There is a mission later in the game where I need that romaine lettuce. So we'll lay down some beets. I forget which ones are more valuable. Beets, I think beets are worth $100 a pop, something like that. Farming controls are reasonable. Like, you won't accidentally, like, in Stardew Valley, you could accidentally kill your plants by slashing them. You can't do that in this game. So that's good to know. Some things are more useful than in Stardew Valley. So I'm going to plant all the valuable crops. This grows in 6 days. This grows in 5. This grows in 6. In 4. In 3. In 3. So we'll grow some more red turnips. Again, in Stardew Valley, you had to, like, organize your plants just because of how much time you had to spend watering them. In this game, it doesn't matter where you put them. Put them anywhere you want. It don't matter. They really don't. All the food in this game is worth equal amounts of stamina when you consume it, which is not saying very much. It's empty. So I'm gonna eat 1 apple, I guess, right? I can eat the mushrooms to stay awake. Cause I'm gonna wanna water all this crap. We'll be fine. Okay, eat something. So that gives me just enough stamina to stay awake. If I can keep planting. And watering. Did I eat? I thought I ate 2 of them. That didn't give me very much. So we're not going to plant everything. We'll just plant 1 of everything, it looks like. Or 1 of every expensive item, it looks like. Because some of these will take more days to grow. So I kind of want to grow the stuff that's going to take a while. Okay. I can eat 1 apple. I guess it'll pay off in the end. So I'm glad I harvested these apples. Okay, so those will take a while. Okay, I can also grow a few. So I'm going to go to bed as soon as I get too tired. Okay, 6 in the morning. Yeah, it's already dark. Must be, it's spring, huh? Must be in the northern hemisphere. We'll chop down the tree later. We'll grow a few taters. Not that pressed for taters. Okay, I can eat 1 more apple. Okay. Not very tired anymore. So those are all the plots. So I guess I ate that apple for nothing, but that's okay. We're going to bed. No reason to overthink it. Press X in front of your bed to sleep. Sleeping will restore your stamina. Restoring your body's condition to normal, usually. Well, normal, not great, but normal. Let's see. Items can be stored in the refrigerator. Again, there's no deterioration system in this game, so don't worry about it. Encyclopedia? Yeah, whatever. Eventually you'll get a stove, so keep that in mind. I have no food. The food would go here in the fridge. Like milk would go in the fridge, that kind of thing. We're going to bed, right? Yeah, nothing to report here. Sleep. Fair enough, I guess. And let's see, where are we? Right here. Nope, we're good. 6 in the morning, you know what that means. And we just gotta water every darn crop here. Now you might see some stress bars right here on some of the plants. You know what's, and most of these you can't see, but you notice how the turnip here is identified? The game knows on some occasions what you've planted in the ground, unlike Stardew Valley. That's another reason you need to organize stuff in Stardew Valley, because you don't really know what you've planted. But in this game, you always know what you've planted, and I also want to say that you can skip days without watering. It also helps that the seeds are free, so you're not wasting money on any of that. But sometimes you'll see little stress icons on the plant, which I guess implies that it's about to die if you don't water it. You can water 10 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See? Before you have to redo your can, so keep that in mind. Yep, dead again. So how much money do we have? 500 G's. So if nothing else, I mean, the only thing we really need to do any given morning is to grab some more seeds. But we don't have any place to put them, which is the other problem. You can see the rocks over there. Once we get our hammer, we can break through those rocks. That'll be a shortcut. It's not much of a shortcut, but it allows us to get the mushrooms over there and allows us to chop down that tree. So again, it's not much of a shortcut. We can, this does not give us much. Yes, does not give us much at all. That's fine. So what's going on over here today? There's an icon there on the mini-map. On the right-hand side, you can see the little exclamation mark, so it means there's a story mission here. You probably have to talk to the vet, so we'll do that in a second. We have to talk to the vet. Go see Gabrielle. She's west of here, but she's almost never out this time of day. Ginkgo lumber. Animal shop will open. Yes, the potatoes. Okay. Before we talk to Gabrielle, I think Gabrielle is out today. See on the top, on the mini map, on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you will see a pink Chiron that is on the top left-hand corner of that mini map. That's where Gabrielle is. Come on, come on. This should be the dome cabbage right here, right? Yep. That is extremely valuable. That's worth $1,000 a pop. They gave me 3 of those seeds, by the way. Wow. But I don't have any room to plant it. So I'll have to plant it later once all the other crops are done. So yeah, you gotta get up early in the morning. Get that dome cabbage seed. And they keep showing up every day, too. So you might as well grab it while it's there. And I'll grab all the other seeds while I'm here. Like, they will not go to waste. If nothing else, I can give them as gifts to people, but I've never... I don't think I've ever needed to give people gifts before. Orange pepper seeds are reasonably valuable. I want to say they're worth at least 120 bucks a pop. There she is. It's Gabrielle from Xena, the world's worst veterinarian. I do like her hair, though. The blonde pink look is kind of nice. And the robe's kind of cool. So we're going to go back to our farm. Of course, we have to go back on foot. You can pet the dog. Wolf. See ya, Star Fox. Let's see. What else? Yeah. She never has time for anything. I don't know what to tell you. We don't have to farm anything, do we? No. We have to plant these seeds. Trust me, we don't need any more turnip seeds. It's ridiculous. It's bizarre. It's incredible, really. So there's really nothing else to do except for go over here, grab some more seeds, pet the brown bear. Grass seed. I think there's a mission where I need to give people grass seed, so I'm going to plant that too. This is way too much seed. Previously, I had more dead plots than seeds. Now I have way too many seeds because the game keeps giving me seeds and the game keeps giving me packs of 3. So And I can't, that's right, I can't go this way. No, I can go this way. No, I can't go. It's blocked. Yeah, it's blocked. Yep, don't have the hammer, so I have to go around. So eventually it'll kind of be worth it to grab the hammer. So again, you have to do everything on foot. I guess I can go north to pick up some more seeds, some more random seeds. Oh, there's a bunny here. Pet the bunny. Is there another harvest wisp I might need? Yes, you can pick the ones you want. The dome. You definitely want the dome cabbage. Like, there is no question. I forget how much that's worth. Yeah, but I can guarantee you're going to want that dome cabbage. So on the map, see right there with the exclamation mark? On the far right, left side of the screen. See the little exclamation mark? That white eggplant seed is around here somewhere. Where, I don't know. It'll show up on the mini-map. If we're anywhere close, it'll show up on the mini-map as a green fairy icon. Right there on the bottom of the screen, so keep your eye out. Can't go that way. Can we? Nope, still out. So we'll go south and see if we can find... The seed... Actually, I want to say the seed might be near my house. We're going to find out. It also disappears. Remember, the seeds appear on a schedule. There it is up there. So it's near Gabrielle's place. And it... Nope, it's still there. It's still there. So we'll go ahead there on foot. We'll grab that seed we're looking for. Sometime... I forget what times of the day the seeds disappear. We're going to find out. I wasn't paying attention to what I picked up. Because I got that white eggplant. So I can give you some idea about what we're dealing with. Anything else here on the map? No. So I have to head back to my farm, so we'll see what's up. So again, we gotta go back on foot, you know how it is. So unfortunately, the first 3-4 hours of the game is like this. Running around, gathering seeds, planting them every morning, that kind of thing. But the fact that I'm able to get some extremely valuable cabbage is great. Hey, get lost, kid. So he needs grass. I got the seeds, but I don't have any room to plant it. I can't pull up my own crops. Yeah, I don't have enough money to actually buy an axe. Everything's watered, so I might as well go to bed. I guess I'll go home, see if I can find any more seeds. Any more useful seeds. Red bell peppers are reasonably valuable. Since I can't fast travel, there's no reason for me to, like, go to another open plot and plant them there. There are mushrooms and an acorn up there, but I can't break the rocks. Give me that. So I might as well just go to bed. I don't need any more seeds. Yeah, see, there's nothing else here. So I can go home, but, you know, whatever. I can go home and give my mom a present, I guess. So a bunch of that. A bunch of that. I'm gonna have to cut all this from the video. But again, it's just... The fact that I have to wander around so much isn't fantastic. So like I said, I might as well just go to bed. There's nothing else to do. I don't have any animals to tend to. That's in my bag. I can eat that if I need it. How much is that worth, by the way? Yeah, it's not worth very much if you eat it. I want to say every seed I found here will grow in this territory. It is possible to find seeds you can't grow in this particular area. Like, there are some seeds that you find that you have to go to another part of the world to grow. So, keep that in mind. Like, there's stuff that only grows by the seaside. There's stuff that only grows in the desert, that kind of thing. So we're going to bed. We're calling it a day. Screw this. Excuse me. We're going to overwrite some of these saves, too. Cool. Cool. Well, we're going to put some of these away. Actually, we don't need any more turnip seeds. We're going to stash these here. The cheap stuff will grow later. Your tomatoes, whatever. Again, this stuff does not rot. Potatoes, grow them later. Sweet potatoes, we might not need. Those are worth $60 a pop, so they might not be worth growing. Sweet corn, worth $60 a pop, probably not worth growing. We're gonna need grass, so we'll plant a few of those. I forget how much the marguerite's worth. Oh, if you plant some seeds, the plants may mutate. So if I plant these, it might mutate into a yellow or a white marguerite plant once it grows, which is more valuable than the generic marguerites. That might be worth something. I'll need white eggplants later. We'll grow all this other stuff later. I'll just grow some white eggplants instead. For now, I'm growing stuff to eat. No one needs that much eggplant. No one needs that much eggplant. I mean, aubergine. Sorry, aubergine. So none of the plants are stressed, it looks like. So what was our mission? We need grass, but we have no place to put it. Because we can't pull... That's the other problem. You can't kill plants you don't want anymore. Which you could do in Stardew Valley. So I'll tell you what. Instead of watching me water all day and wander around looking for seeds... I'll get some dome cabbage later, because it always appears early in the morning. So what I will do is I will stop the video here and catch you on the other side once I make some progress. It'll be like this for the next couple of hours, and for the next hour.